It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. You know, Greg, the discipline each team plays with is really impressive, isn't it?
And, Kevin, both these squads take their time on offense. They work the ball around to get the best quality shot per possession.
Now, here is Yao. Farmar deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Off target from outside. Freeman passes to Oakley. Pass to Dang. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Now here's Middleton after the miss by Luol Deng. Yao kicks to Farmar. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Oakley against Ellis. Oakley with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Freeman. Bangs home the trifecta. Freeman's got the first points up on the board for the Knicks.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Yao. Last game, 26 points. Farmar dishes to Middleton. Ellis, left side. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Freeman. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Inside, and stolen by Yao. Now Farmar. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Hibbert, the pass to Farmar. There's the three. It's rebounded by New York.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Ellis against Oakley. Looking for Dang, he gets it there. Good work defensively by Yao. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Detroit. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I did catch up with the head coach of the Knicks. Now, the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
in the action, let's look at the stats for Roy Hibbert. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dang against Middleton. Gasol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, this time of year, lots of trade rumors are flying around, aren't they?
You know, Kevin, it always depends on the situation. You know, some guys are actually hoping to be moved, especially if it's to a title contender. And then you have those who set up roots, and that's their home, their foundation. It can be a challenge to have to walk away.
No good on that one.
You know, you watch Pau Gasol, and he's got unbelievable length and really outstanding skill and the desire to be great.
And he sinks the second. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Down low. Here's Yao. They double team Yao. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Veteran move by Hibbert. Sees the defender coming, tries to finish strong.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Roy Hibbert at the line. 2 shots.
Throw good, Roy Hibbert. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trail by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the basket by Freeman. Freeman's got 5.
Beautiful touch on the floater.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Farmar. Nothing on the board. Ellis outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Yao. It's hauled in by Gordon. And here's Oakley. Here's Freeman. Outside Dang. Shot by Gordon. Wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now Farmar. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Fires away from way outside. It's rebounded by New York.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here is Oakley. Now here's Dang. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Farmar. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hanson's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Jackson, he's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Here's Farmar. Still without a basket. Middleton the pass to Yao. Got a piece of it. Oakley with it. Pass to Hansen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. 5th best, Luol Deng.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
First free throw is good.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
And he can't hit the second. So it's Farmar who brings up the ball for the Pistons. Trailing by 2. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now here's Deng. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Here's Farmar. Jackson dishes to Farmar. Yao up top. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Gasol. And the layup's good off the glass. Yao's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, this is way too easy for me, using his massive size to do a lot of damage inside.
Oakley passes to Deng. Over Middleton. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Popping it in from mid-range. A good offense can come at you from any place.
Here's Farmar. Scoreless thus far. And here is Yao. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Paul Gasol.
Obviously, Yao is just so huge defensively, it's almost impossible to guard him legally.
The Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that one falls for Yao.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Oakley passes to Freeman. Back to Oakley. Pass to Freeman. Off target from 3-point range. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And here's Jackson. Middleton outside. And here is Yao. He's defended by Gasol. Here's Farmar. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Ellis can't get it to go. Here's Hansen. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Here's Farmar. Hasn't made one yet. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Freeman passes to Oakley. Over Middleton. Great D that time for Middleton. Detroit's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Yao in the high post. Kicks it out to Ellis. Pass to Farmar. 16 feet away. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Such a repeatable stroke from Farmar makes it easy to knock down that in-between shot.
New York calls timeout. So for the Pistons, Juan Toscano Anderson's checked in for Yao. Roy comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's Williams in for Farmar. And so Graham will bring it up for New York. Trailing by 2 to the inside. Outside Roy. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Newton. He's covered by Roy to the left side wing. Pass to Newton. Here's Houston. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Now Roy. To the middle, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
Out left to the wing. Back to Graham. Pass to Newton. Here's Houston. To the wing on the left. Newton passes to Hansen. Here's Gasol. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And Gasol is a high IQ player, a guy who keeps his eye on the shot clock at all times so he can get off a clean look.
Here's Toscano Anderson. No scoring in this one. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Over to the wing, to the paint. Here's Gasol. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second
And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. Fifth on the list, the Pistons.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
And the first one at the line is good. Luol Deng is checked in for the Knicks. And a switcher also for Detroit. Hibbert's checked in. Gasol hits them both. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Jackson setting the pick here for Roy. Pass to Hibbert. Shot clock at 5. Back to Roy. From the corner. Houston pulls it in.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
That's a 2 from Deng. They get the rebound. Gasol kicks to Deng. No good on the 3. The Pistons trailing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Hibbert. Williams looking around. Shoots from 12. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jackson's got 6.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York ahead, up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
A three-pointer is right on target. Deng's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
Yeah, you got to run Deng off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Williams dishes to Jackson. Outside Roy. Toscano Anderson, the pass to Hibbert. Here's Toscano Anderson. Outside Roy. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from there.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Newton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toscano Anderson, the pass to Williams. The Pistons working the ball around now. Outside Roy. Pass to Williams. Jackson setting the pick here for Williams. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
With the teardrop, and Deng puts it in. Deng's got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Roy against Dang. Pass to Jackson. Fires from 14. That ball. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Jackson's got 8.
Brandon Roy with the lovely dish.
Here's Houston. On the wing, Dang. He's covered by Roy. Dang against Roy. The layup off target. Here's Toscano Anderson. Still yet to score. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Toscano Anderson. This one for 3. No good from Roy. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Houston. On the wing, Dang. He's covered by Roy. Takes the 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Luol Deng really making a difference here.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
The Pistons making a change here. Wilcox has checked in. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Take a look at Gordon. He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Pass to Dang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Dang brings a lot to the table. I mean, a terrific defender, and he's very reliable as a scorer at all 3 levels.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
And that one falls for Dang. And the Pistons making a change here. Graves checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Roy passes to Gray. Ball stolen. Here's Freeman. He's covered by Roy. Here's Dang. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Roy. Here's Toscano Anderson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, that pick and roll was well run.
And so here is New York. 4-point game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at New York. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going. And, of course, the Pistons. And they're down 4 spots from them. Yao, he's checked in for Detroit. Farmar comes in for Brandon Roy. Pistons trail by 4. Now Williams. Still scoreless. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Farmar. Inside. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Dang. Guarded closely.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Now Farmar. Estial. Now here's Williams. Pistons passing it around. Now Farmar. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Farmar's got his second bucket of the night.
Really good from three-point land. Farmar's not a shoot-first guard. However, he can fill it up when appropriate.
Here's Newton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Jackson. 10 points for him. Here's Farmar. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Chris Middleton comes in for Toscano Anderson. Montellis in for Williams.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Farmar kicks to Middleton. Oakley against Ellis. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Oakley passes to Freeman. Outside Dang. Here's Hansen. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray. Hansen's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
In general, I think they're finding good looks from beyond the arc. Steadily improving as this game's going along.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
He's checked in for Luol Deng. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Detroit. So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 7. Farmar passes to Middleton. And here's Hibbert. To the inside. Will it go? And Yao gets it to go on the assist from Roy Hibbert. That's now 8 points for Yao.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Outside Gordon. Here's Freeman. He's got 5. Back to Gordon. Clock at 6. Here's Hansen. Powered down with both hands.
How about the power finish?
Pistons trail by 7. Now Farmar. He has 5. Pass to Yao. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
On defense, the Knicks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And stolen by Oakley.
Yeah, even I saw that one being telegraphed. The defense all over.
Stolen by Middleton. Pass to Yao. Over in the corner, Ellis. The Pistons working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yao in the high post. Over Gasol. Rebounded by Hansen.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
They set the screen. Oakley passes to Freeman. Gordon inside. Covered by Hibbert. Puts up a 3. Oakley misses. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Farmar. He's got 5. Pass to Yao. They double team Yao. Ellis with it. Over Oakley. Ellis can't get it to go. And here are the Knicks. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And it's Gordon missing. The Pistons have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Ellis, the pass to Farmar. Middleton outside. Pass to Hibbert. A fader. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now against Gasol. Now here's Young. Defense is right there. Shoots over Gasol. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Hansen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
13.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Farmar, 5 points in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Yao. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And guys, it's just so difficult to stop Yao. His size and strength let him go right through that contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And that one falls for Yao. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Freeman. He's got 5. Pass to Houston. Now here's Gasol. He's covered by Yao. Fades and shoots. And it's Ellis with the rebound. And so Ellis will bring it up for Detroit. 8-point game. Now Farmar. Ellis with a screen on Oakley. Now Yao. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, Monte Ellis showing you he can body up the defender there.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Luol Deng in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Outside Gordon. Pass to Oakley. Lob pass to Gordon. And stolen by Yao.
Man, it's hard not to love the heart of Ellis. He's not a big guy, but he's not afraid to get into the big guys. So really clever at getting his body into bigger defenders to draw foul.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Freeman outside Deng. For 3, Gordon. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Farmar. The Pistons working the ball around now. From the arc, and it's blocked by Deng. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Middleton with it. He has yet to score. Clock is at 3. Yao. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yao is such a big guy, and his physicality that time rewarded.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Yao. He hits both from the stripe. The Knicks with the lead. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Freeman driving the lane, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First team foul. At the line, 1 shot.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Timeout call, the Pistons.
Fans and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Dancers.
And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Fifth on the list, the Pistons.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Farmar. Back to Hibbert. Looks for Yao. Gets it to him. 6 on the shot clock. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Ellis has got 8 points.
This is what makes Monte Ellis so dangerous. I mean, he's got great quickness off the dribble, but also when the catch and shoot is there.
Middleton against Dang, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got 18.
And that tells the tale. here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Yao.
And this is why Yao Ming is an all-star caliber talent, because of that ability to just dominate offensively.
Pass to Gordon. Outside Dang. From downtown. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Middleton dishes to Farmar. Yao with it. He's defended by Gasol. Takes it down to Middleton. And another three for Detroit.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Freeman. He's got 8. He's looking for Gordon and finds him up high to stuff the alley-oop. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Middleton outside. Pass to Hibbert. Now against Gasol. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Middleton against Dang. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
Farmar kicks to Yao. Pass to Hibbert. Pistons passing it around. Now Farmar. He has 5. Just 4 to shoot. Ellis outside. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Gordon. Here's Freeman. Defended by Middleton. Gasol with it. Sinks that one from the post. Gasol's got 9.
Showing some grit and toughness on the finish. I like watching Gasol overcome that kind of defense.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Now we get a moment to see the numbers for Farmar. Averaging 17 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Pass to Hibbert. Now Middleton. Here's Farmar. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Outside Dang. Now Gordon. Down low. Here's Gasol. Hibbert pulls it in. Pistons trail by 4. Middleton outside. It's stolen by Dang. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Monte Ellis with the finish.
Defenders are never ready for when Ellis skies to the basket for the throwdown because his vertical is sneaky and it's pretty high, too.
Here's Freeman. 8 points for him. And they get it back. Outside Gordon. Fires the 3. Rebound, Detroit.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Hibbert. And here is Yao. 17 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Farmar, no good.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
There's a screen. And it's Dang at the elbow. Over Middleton. Dang with the bucket. Dang's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now Farmar. 5 points in the game. Middleton outside. To the paint. Here's Yao. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Paul Gasol.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Yao.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Juan Toscano-Anderson's checked in for the Pistons. Williams comes in for Jordan Farmar. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. New York leading by 4. Here's Freeman. He's got 8. To the inside. Here's Gordon. Yao with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Four on the shot clock. High post try. Good on the shot. Hanson's got 13 points.
And going with a quick release there so the D doesn't have time to react.
Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. Pass to Middleton. Here's Toscano Anderson. Back to Middleton. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pistons. Here's Freeman. Driving inside. Misses the layup. And it's Williams with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 3. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. It's good. Yau's got 21.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
Here's Freeman. He's guarded by Williams. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Freeman. Here's Hansen. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hansen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Now Yao, defended by Gordon. Now against Gordon. And Middleton kicks to Hibbert. Here's Toscano Anderson. Puts up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Hansen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And again, New York with the triple.
Gotta respect that kind of range.
Pistons trail by 7. Middleton outside. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Toscano Anderson. He's covered by Deng. Middleton outside. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Connects from 3-point range. Middleton's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Clapping back at him. Middleton says, I can do that too.
Gordon a screen. Pass to Freeman. Lob pass to Gordon. And stolen by Hibbert. Middleton the pass to Williams. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by Hansen. Hansen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Toscano powered down after the assist, led him into the lane.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
New York's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Deng bounce pass, and Hibbert with the block.
He's really a tough guy to shoot over. Hibbert with the great size and length, and he's developed a knack for timing his challenges quite well, and as a result, anchoring the defense.
Williams finds Middleton. Brandon Roy is checked in for Detroit.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
.122 left in the third quarter. Down low. It's intercepted. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Freeman. Doesn't go for him. Detroit has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. For the tie. And Yao gets it to go on the assist by Roy. 23 points for Yao. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Hansen the pass to Newton, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Yao. Second chance shot, and he drops it in from the low post. Yao's got 25 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Deng, stolen by Middleton. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Roy, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Roy's got 5 now.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
Here's Freeman. He's guarded by Williams. Left side, Dang. 4 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Pistons lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Williams. Here's Jackson. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Hansen. Defended by Miles. Clock at 6. Houston the pass to Day. New York needs to get off a shot. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And Miles kicks to Roy. Jackson a screen on Day. For 3, Roy. It's good from long range. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Newton. From past the arc. Roy with the rebound. Pistons leading by 7. And here's Miles outside. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Roy's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Bulkman passes to Newton, and he jams it with authority.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush. And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Bulkman shot is off. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. It's Williams, high post. Outside for Roy. Back to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. For 3, Roy. Dang grabs the miss. Dang's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Boston where they'll take on the Celtics.
And looking at the Utah matchup, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Bender is checked in for Detroit. Back to Williams. Outside Roy. Cans it from downtown.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Stolen by Roy. One-on-one fast break. Here's Toscano Anderson. He's covered by Dang. Jackson setting the pick here for Williams. Pass to Roy. Shot from 16. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 5 assists in the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Pistons foul.
Lamar's checked in for Bender.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Pistons, number 17, Jordan Farmar.
Roy against Dang. Pass to Newton. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing by New York here. Dang can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Williams. Inside. They get a hand on it. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. For the Pistons, now checked in for Jackson. Chris Middleton comes in for Toscano Anderson. And it's Ellis in for Williams. Knicks trail by 13. The Knicks call time. Have to like what we're seeing from Yao Ming.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. We'll see if they heeded the message. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Newton. Outside Dang. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dang's got 23 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here's Jackson. Middleton looking it over. Here's Yao, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yao with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Jackson misses. Knicks trail by 13 to the inside, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
One shot.
And Jackson no good on that one. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Dang gets a wide open look from outside off the mark.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Oakley's checked in for New York. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Detroit. Williams comes in for Monte Ellis. So it's the Knicks now. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Dang. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Dang's got 4 this quarter.
Tough to miss Pau Gasol. I mean, that guy attracts a lot of attention from defenders.
To the middle. And Yao gets it to go on the assist from Farmar. Yao's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Gordon. Dang with it. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Yao's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside Williams. Yao in the post. He's up against Gasol. They get it again. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Knicks trail by 13. Oakley with it. Pass to Freeman. Gasol a screen. Clock at 6. Good on the bucket. And it's Williams with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Middleton outside. Hibbert against Gordon. Down low. Here's Yao. And he makes good on the layup. Yao's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Knicks trail by 11. Here's Dang. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Dang's got 27 points. And here is Williams. Kick by Yao. Latrey. Williams can't hit.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Freeman passes to Oakley. New York moving the ball around. Gordon against Hibbert. Pass to Gasol. Here's Dang. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Middleton. Pistons leading by 9. Now Williams. And here is Yao. He's defended by Gasol. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his 5th foul. Timeout, Pistons.
That'll be a Pistons timeout. Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
Here's Williams. Hibbert kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Yao with the screen on open. Here's Farmar. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Dang. He takes it in. Rebound by the Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Farmar dishes to Williams. 1:52 left here in the 4th quarter. Trying to get something going, and it's blocked by Dang. Now, here is Oakland. He's covered closely. Pass to Gasol. Here's Dang. Good, and the assist, that time by Gasol. Tang's got 13 points in the second half. And here is Yao. There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. Shoots over Gasol. Detroit, no good that time either. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Dang. Gasol setting the pick for Dang. Drills the 3-pointer. Tang's got 11 points in the quarter.
Talking about extra large when they need him.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Detroit. Now here's Yao, defended by Gasol. Now Hibbert. Outside Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that 3-pointer up.
And as soon as they splashed that bomb, the air just went right out of the building. Total deflation.
The Knicks call time. as he's checked in for the Pistons.
That was your Knicks sitting answer.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes!
Gasol on the important hoop, delivering in the clutch.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul, 13.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. Ellis draws the double. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And they pick up 2.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
New York calls timeout. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. But I don't know.
Well, it's not looking good for them. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, it's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that.
T-shirts are incoming, fans. Make some noise, and we'll send one your way. Let's hear it for your Knicks city dancer.
.36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Middleton against Dang. Gasol, a screen on Middleton. Here's Dang to the paint. Gasol fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
No stopping Gasol there. He was determined to get that one up and down.
Second team foul. At the line, one shot, Paul Gasol.
Here's Ellis, and that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Ellis at the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
That was your Knicks sitting answer.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Freeman. Gordon for 3. Nails the triple. 8 seconds left in the game. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Freeman passes to Gasol. Dang for 3. No good. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. So, Greg, when a team is struggling in the season, as a player, do you know when it's time to make a roster change, when things need to be shuffled?
I think players usually see that as a last resort. Typically, you look inward and try to improve as an individual and as a team. And the front offices are the ones looking for the quick fix.
Now here's Turner. Yao Ming missing his last shot. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Here's Farmar. Pass to Middleton. Beyond the arc. And it's Farmar. That time on the assist from Roy Hibbert.
Really good from three-point land. Farmar's not a shoot-first guard. However, he can fill it up when appropriate.
To the left wing. Waiters for three. Toscano Anderson grabs the rebound. And it's Detroit's ball. It's a three-point game. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
One shot.
First quarter, just over a minute played. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against Sacramento. Pass to Turner. Embiid with a screen on Middleton. And Turner kicks to Waiters. Knocks down the three ball.
And knocking down threes is so key. It makes defenses come out of the paint and gives your team some space to operate.
Here's Farmar. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Yao. Pass to Hibbert. 6 to shoot. The Pistons working the ball around now. Toscano Anderson, the pass to Yao. Atlanta with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's Waiters. He's tightly guarded. Can't get it to fall. The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Middleton rebounded by E. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now against Waiters. A floater. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Farmar. Inside. Here's Toscano Anderson. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy
going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Now here's Embiid. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for him. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Toscano Anderson. To halt the run. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Turner. And has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's E. And Hibbert with the block.
He's really a tough guy to shoot over. Hibbert with the great size and length, and he's developed a knack for timing his challenges quite well, and as a result, anchoring the defense.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
To the middle. Deflects the pass.
Obviously, Yao is just so huge defensively, it's almost impossible to guard him legally.
Detroit shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
And so he hits both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Pass to Waiters. A second chance effort. And Embiid finishes inside.
All the potential in the world as a glass eater. Embiid is equipped to dominate on the offensive glass.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And the Hawks making a change here. Quinn's checked in. Now Hibbert. Still yet to score. Hibbert with the screen. Here's Farmar. Detroit, no good that time either. Atlanta with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the first one drops. Jackson, he's checked in for Detroit. And so he makes both from the line.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Farmar. His last outing, he had 8 points. Yao in the high post. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Outside Jackson. Turner with the steal.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Here's Farmar. Buries it down low. Farmar's got 5 now. The Hawks leading. Pass to Waiters. Outside Turner. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The play does its job getting someone free to fire off a shot.
Farmar passes to Yao. Here's Middleton. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pistons trail by 4. Now Farmar. He's got 5. Pass to Jackson. And here is Yao. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hawks?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
First one falls for him. Butler, he's checked in for the Hawks. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
Jackson, a screen on Butler. Takes a step back. Farmar kicks to Jackson. Pass to Middleton. Pistons passing it around. Here's Yao. Rebound, Atlanta. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
A 15-footer. A nice shot by Yao. Yao's got 7.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Chris Middleton, 4th.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Atlanta leading by 6. Pass to Quinn. Now here's Turner. Shoots from the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls. Turner's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here. Farmar with a terrific pass there.
Waiters against Middleton. Waiters into the lane. Rebound by the Pistons.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. For the Hawks, Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Seth Curry in for Dion Waiters. Then for the Pistons, Graves checked in. And it's Roy in for Toscano Anderson. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 8-point game. Roy against Curry. Down low. Here's Jackson. The shot's good. Roy making the play.
What a nice find off the screen and roll.
Atlanta has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to Bogdanovich. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, it's Atlanta.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he can make.
Here's Gray. 9-point game his last outing. Now Jackson. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Lead down low. Jackson on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he makes the first.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Detroit making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in. And he makes both free throws. So it's Detroit now, trailing by 10. Ellis kicks to Hibbert. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Ellis against Butler. The drive by Ellis. And it's blocked. And Hibbert with the block. Bogdanovich against Middleton. Fires from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Curry passes to Bogdanovich. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ellis with the screen for Middleton. Buries it from three-point range. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Win. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Ellis surveying the D. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks leading by 9. Outside Curry. Offline with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Ellis.
And Ellis is just a speed merchant in everything he does. Whipping the ball around the floor is just one of his many attributes.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And being taller than most point guards, he puts that length to use. Example A right there.
The Hawks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Free throw, good. Butler. Pistons trail by 10. Ellis outside. Pass to Hibbert. Miles with it. And here's Jackson. Defended by Bridges. Fires it up. Kicks it out to Ellis. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Now here's Ellis. Still scoreless. To the middle, here's Hibbert, and then Hibbert with the dunk.
Boy, Hibbert did a nice job timing the roll perfectly there.
The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to Strickland. Here's Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. The offensive rebound. Quinn. And he banks in the layup. Quinn's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Now here's Hibbert.
Really good effort here by Ellis. Could have looked for his shot, but instead finds his teammate perfectly off the screen and roll.
To the paint. Here's Quinn, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Pistons trail by 8. Ellis down low. Outside for Roy. Hibbert with a screen on Curry. For 3, Roy trains the three-pointer. Roy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Strickland passes to Quinn, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Throwing it down with some nasty attached to it.
Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. on the Pistons making a change here. Hudgens is checked in. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Take a look at Yao. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Now, here's Roy. Hibbert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Roy passes to Hibbert. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Hibbert's got 6 in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Pass to Strickland. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Roy. Outside Curry. They set the pick for the 3. Hibbert pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Hudgens. Jackson with the screen to the inside. Bogdanovich inside, covered by Hibbert. Pass to Strickland. Here's Quinn. Second shot opportunity. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Hibbert. He's got 6. And here is Ellis. Here's Hudgens. Lock at 6. From beyond the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 7. The 3. And again for 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on his shot. This guy is something else. Curry with it. Picked up by Ellis. Here's Bogdanovich. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Ellis. Inside, here's Hibbert, and then Hibbert with the dunk.
Yeah, like a huge, hungry grizzly bear. Hibbert feasting at the rim.
Here's Strickland. Here's Quinn, guarded by Jackson. Curry against Ellis. Here's Strickland. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Looking confident on that jumper. You've got to be decisive to get that one off quick.
Pistons trail by 13. Over to the left wing. Hibbert finds Jackson. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
And Zoelis will bring it up for Detroit. It's a 13-point game. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it's Hibbert missing. The Hawks leading by 15. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. 10 points for him. The Pistons have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Roy, that's a two-pointer. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And operating out of that two-man game, he finds some space and calls his own number.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And a moment to see numbers for Hibbert. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Turner passes to E. On the wing, Turner. He's got 6. Clock at 4. Here's Embiid. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Here's Farmar. He's got 5. Here's Toscano Anderson. Yao, that's good. And that's now 9 points for Yao.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Now here's Embiid. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Yao Ming.
And when that ball gets down low to Embiid, it's a wrap for the defense. Game over.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Embiid.
And when you see Joel Embiid, a well-built 7-footer, the guy looks like a star. You throw in his skill, and you can imagine superstar in his future.
And Embiid drops them both. Now Farmar. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Yao with the second effort, and he lays it up and in. Yao's got 11 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Farmar. Turner covering. Here's Yao. Rebounded by E. He's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Turner inside. Waiters for 3. Rebound, Detroit. Hibbert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Toscano Anderson, the pass to Hibbert. Farmar kicks to Hibbert. Here's Toscano Anderson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. It's good. Hibbert's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Atlanta calls timeout. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number 5, the Hawks.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Atlanta with the ball. Embiid dishes to Waiters. Embiid inside. Yao's there. Embiid no good. Pistons trail by 14. Here's Toscano Anderson. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Middleton the pass to Hibbert. Now Farmar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Turner. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Farmar's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Middleton against Waiters. Pass to Turner. Rebound by the Pistons. Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Turner with the steal. Here's E. Drives to the hoop. Yao with the block.
What a denial. He was right on cue with that block.
And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. The Pistons working the ball around now. Farmar, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Turner. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Turner's got 8.
Moving that ball crisply when he sees an open teammate. Boom! It's out of his hand.
Out to the wing. To the paint. Here's Farmar. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Butler, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. .32 seconds left now here in the second. And that's a foul on Gian Liam. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Here's Farmar, defended by Butler. Picked by Yao. 5 to shoot. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's E. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hawks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 16. Middleton, a screen on Butler. Here's Farmar. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Hawks leading by 16. Pass to E. Down low. And he tucks it home. And Detroit has possession. Farmar deciding where to go with it. Yao up top. Now here's Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
You know, not something we get to see very often. Hibbert lighting up the scoreboard.
Outside Turner. Embiid against Yao. Four on the clock. And the dunk by Embiid.
Good work that time by Embiid as the screener. He's been working on that part of his game.
Pass to Yao. Over Embiid. Yao can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 18. 90 seconds now into the second half. Lets it go with a three. Rebound, Detroit. Yao's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hibbert with it. E on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you see, it's difficult to challenge Hibbert's shot once he gets the ball in that close.
The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. free throw, good. Hibbert. And both free throws good for Roy Hibbert. The Hawks leading by 16. Pass to E. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Now to look at the numbers for Turner. Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds.
The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Pass to Yao. And a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in. Farmar's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the middle and stolen by Yao. Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Yao with a screen on Turner. Farmar. No good with the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Detroit has possession after Dion Waiters miss. Hibbert with the screen to the inside. Atlanta with the rebound. He's got 5 rebounds tonight. Turner passes to Embiid, and he gets the bucket. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Farmar. He's got 7.
And they're among the most opportunistic in the league in terms of points off turnovers. Top 5 in our league.
And holding opponents to the fewest points per game has to be the stat they're most proud of. You know, that's a great reward for all the hard work they put in on defense. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now here's Turner. He's got 8. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 13.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Now Farmar. He has 7. Pass to Toscano Anderson. And here's Hibbert. And here is Yao. And Embiid with the block.
And Embiid combines timing with his length well on that end.
He kicks to Turner. Waiters outside. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 5 assists tonight. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's Farmar. Turner with the steal. Pass to Waiters. He shoots again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Waiters got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Here's Farmar. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. And it's Hibbert in the corner. Over E. And that time, also a missed shot. The Hawks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Pass to Embiid. Good work defensively by Yao. The Pistons have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Fades back. That shot misses. The Pistons shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Now Farmar. He's got 7. And good that time. Yao's got 17 now.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Roy's checked in for Toscano Anderson. And it's Ellis in for Farmar. Pass to Waiters. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Now here's Ellis. Hasn't made one yet. Hibbert the pass to Ellis. Now in the high post. Clock at 6. Raiders against Roy. Driving to the basket. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
He's simply on a tear right now and showing no signs of slowing down.
The Hawks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Jackson, he's checked in for Roy Hibbert.
One shot.
And so Ellis will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside Jackson. Down low. Here's Yao. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Yao's got 19 points.
And how about Ming just going to work? His guys are getting him the ball, and boy, is he rewarding.
Embiid with a screen on Ellis. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 19.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Middleton. To the paint. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And Embiid with the block. They recover it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And the Pistons making a change here. Gray's checked in. Here's Middleton. Good on the 13-footer. Middleton's got 7 points.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Here's Strickland, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. That's a 2 from Butler, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He has 5.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Roy. He has 5. No good on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Middleton, following the missed shot by Bogdanovic.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Team seconds.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Dion Waiters. I count 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He doesn't get the second one. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Middleton kicks to Gray. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Jackson. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Roy's got 3 assists in the game. Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And there's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Chris Middleton.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
That free throw missing. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Hawks. Good on the second free throw. And, well, Detroit shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Gray kicks to Roy. Jackson a screen on Curry. Inside. And there's Jackson on the assist by Roy. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And there's 1:45 left to play here in the third. Butler from outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Roy passes to Ellis. A 3-ball. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Curry. The 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Detroit has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Middleton finds Ellis. Jackson with it. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. Number 5, the Hawks.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
No good on the free throw. Wilcox is checked in for Detroit. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Roy. Here is Wilcox. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Right side Jackson. Outside Roy. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Roy's got his third basket of the night.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
Lets a floater go, and the layup is good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And so it's Atlanta, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jackson, a screen on Curry. Here's Roy, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Roy's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Detroit.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
They set the pick to the inside. Quinn, good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And it's Miles missing. Bogdanovich against Miles. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Ellis. Jackson setting the pick here for Ellis. And there's Jackson on the assist from Monte Ellis. Ellis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Curry. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. To the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 23.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Gray. Pass to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Wednesday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
And that game against the Warriors, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
And he can't get the first one. And the Hawks making a change here. Waiters is checked in. And he's good on the second.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Waiters. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Gray. Back to Miles. It's Ellis on the wing. Puts it up from 12. Atlanta with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature
in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Ellis. Following the missed shot by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Jackson a screen on Waiters. Roy against Waiters. Pass to Gray. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Roy from outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Wide open. Jump shot is good that time. He's got 25.
Up-tempo play catches the defense unprepared, not ready. He takes the shot immediately.
Roy against Waiters. Ellis outside. Outside for Jackson. Off target from the wing.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Raiders against Roy. Pass to Miles. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Bridges, he's checked in for Atlanta. Butler comes in for Dion Waiters. Bender, he's checked in for the Pistons. Farmar comes in for Brandon Roy. Floats one. He lays it in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Farmar. Ellis with it. Jackson with the screen. It's deflected. And here's Bogdanovic. Butler in the corner. Back to Bogdanovic. Bridges sets the screen for Bogdanovic. Off target with the open look.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Bender the pass to Gray. Here's Farmar, defended by Butler. Lets the three fly. Farmar with the bucket. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Curry finds Bridges. And the rejection by Jackson. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Kick by Bridges to the paint. Takes it off the glass.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Farmar. Gray kicks to Farmar. Jackson a screen on Butler. Here's Farmar. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jordan Farmar.
Butler. I count 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Butler. He's perfect from the line this time. The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Farmar, defended by Butler. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in. Farmar's got 5 assists tonight. Curry on the wing. Good work defensively by Yao.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Farmar. Yao inside. Defended by Bridges. Yao, good.
There are big men. And then there's Yao Ming. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Now, here's Bridges. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. 30 points in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Farmar, defended by Butler. Farmar passes to Middleton. Now Yao. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Yao's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting physical in the paint and being rewarded for it.
Down low, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Yao. Now Farmar. Back to Yao. Doesn't go that time. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Bogdanovich passes to Bridges.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
2 points. That one goes.
This has been an incredible offensive performance.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Curry kicks to Bogdanovich. Bridges sets the screen for Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Farmar, defended by Butler. And Yao gets it to go. Yao's got 16 points here in the second half.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. And, well, Detroit shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Farmar, defended by Butler. Hibbert, the pass to Yao. Count it. Yao's got 10 points in the quarter. 1:46 left in the fourth. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Curry. From deep. Farmar grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And as we get set to put this one to bed,